welcome to another episode of My Daily Day. So today's episode is about inspiration. So, growing up most of my life, I was a very lost soul, I should say. I didn't have much. I didn't know where I was going to go in life, and I think, like you at an early age, you really don't know that. But as you grow up, you start finding like a certain direction that you want to go. And I don't think I ever really found that direction. I had people that I said this one inspired me and that one inspired me, and but those inspirations can only help you so much. I mean, in the end, you have to be able to go out and do it on your own. And I still strive for that today. But now, instead of looking for inspiration, I try to be someone's inspiration. Because of the things I've gone through, because of my trials and tribulations, I use that as knowledge and help someone else and be their inspiration, saying, if I made it, you can make it. But once again, being someone's inspiration only can help them find that certain direction they want to go in. But it's up to them to finally go out and do it, and then use their stories. Let me explain what I mean. So, like, growing up, my inspiration was my dad. I strived everything. My dad had a family at a very young age. My dad had a home at a very young age. Him and my mom raised a family of 5 girls and me, and still at a very young age, even when my youngest sister was born. To have 6 child at their age was like, back then I guess it was like not a really big thing, but to own a very nice home at a young age they did was something that was awe-inspiring. And my dad worked endlessly. So like I always envisioned myself. I always pictured myself in his shoes. What would Dad do if I had to do this? What would Dad do? So he was my inspiration. But eventually, it was up to me to go get that. Now, unfortunately, unlike my dad, I was never able to have a home of my own. But I've done a lot of things, and I was able to never have a family of my own either. But unlike those things, I accomplished things on my own. But I also had my own trials and tribulations. My accomplishments on my own were, I never asked for anything as a kid. The only thing I ever asked for at a very, very young age, I asked, for a guitar. And I ended up getting it, and I was very thankful for that. But when I was able to finally work on my own, everything I ever bought was bought with my money. I never ever asked for handouts. At a young age, my first VCR, I should say, was my own. I bought my own. My first DVD I bought on my own. My TV I bought on my own. My apartment I got on my own. So these are the things that, even though my dad didn't have the same accomplishments, it was his inspiration that where he did a lot of things on his own, I said I was going to do a lot of things on my own. So I accomplished those things that he passed on to me. And that's what I want to do now. I want to pass on my knowledge to other people. Anyone that's watching this, anyone that knows me in real life, I have so much knowledge up here. It's more street knowledge than anything. Like, I'm not no grand wizard who knows every single thing. I don't think anybody really does. But especially right now during this pandemic, you know, I am trying to be like an inspiration for people. I'm always trying to be an open ear for someone. Someone that they can lean on, someone they can cry to. Because people who let themselves out there like that, make themselves available, especially now during the pandemic with so many emotions are going through people's minds right now. You got people who are afraid, you got people who are angry, you got people who are hungry, who are poor, not sure what the future holds. And you know, we're living in a different world now where you can't just automatically run to your doctor. A lot of doctors are still doing video calls right now. So you don't really have that outlet right now. Especially those who are having uncertainty disorders, which uncertainty disorders are more like people who are afraid, people who are going through depression. There's a lot of depression going on right now during this pandemic. People lost jobs. People lost the ability to support their families. People uncertain if they want to go on. That's where I come in. I'm not trying to be any hero. I'm just trying to do my part, because today's society, I see that there's so much separation right now. Guys, there's so much separation. There's so much hatred going on. And it hurts to see society like this. There's so much separation between different races, different political races, people of different religious backgrounds. Then you have the people who are just causing problems because of the masks. There's so much anger. So if you ever really need to, if there's ever a time that you need to step up right now, it's now. Be someone's inspiration right now. I'm not ever saying that anyone will look up to me. But if I can give them that sense of worth, that sense of not to be embarrassed, that sense of the will to go on, that sense to know you are totally worth it, that's not too much to ask. You know, I will always give up a few minutes, an hour, a phone call, if you ever need someone to listen to you. I used to go out there and look for inspiration. Now I want to be someone's inspiration. Because even if I could just help one person, it would be totally worth it. Do I want to help everybody? Sure. But in a way that's unrealistic, because you can't. There's some people that need that listening, but even after you try to help them, it's gonna take their inner strength to make it happen. You know, when I say I love each of you guys, I do. And I don't mean just here on YouTube. I mean anyone that I talk to. on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, Skype. I think I have a Snapchat too, but I don't think I use it very often. I am on any one of those platforms. Telegram. I'm on Telegram too. If you need just someone to vent to, don't wait till it's too late. I told back on my episode about suicide, I talked about my friend Jim, who never told anybody. Now Jim, I'll be coming up on 8 years. Don't wait till the point where your mind can't take it anymore. Don't wait till you're thinking about it. Talk to somebody before that even gets to your mind. You guys are everything. Because like you, during this pandemic, I'm angry. I'm angry that I can't do the things that I like to do. Are beaches open? Yes. But are they totally 100% safe? I can't say that, so I can't take that chance. Someone with a bad immune system like me, I can't take those chances. I don't like anyone controlling my life, let alone a pandemic, something I can't even control. But I let it out. This is how I let it out. I let it out to the camera because, you know, when I'm here, I feel like I'm accomplishing something, and I'm letting it out. And whether one person watches it, or 100 or 1,000 people watch it, I still let it out. But I'm letting it out to help you, because I want you guys to know you're not alone. You're never alone in life. Sometimes you feel like you are, but you're not. Don't look for inspiration. Be an inspiration. Much love to everybody.